So I wanted to chat with you about something that I personally have experienced many times, and you probably have as well. And as business owners and just humans, we tend to do things that get in our own way, and these things tend to develop into chronic bad habits. And I wanted to share with you my own experience with this and the things and some of the lengths that I've gone through to remove myself from some of these bad habits and tendencies that I personally have. So one of the ones for me is that I am and do tend to be a bit of a chronic workaholic. And it's not a humble brag. This is not something that I'm proud of. This is not something that I think is a good thing. It is something that is actually detrimental, I think, to every human being that works an obscene amount of time and that they actually need to spend time doing things that allow for them to disconnect, just have idle time and spend time with loved ones and doing things aside from work that they enjoy, because I do enjoy what I do for a living, but things that they do outside of work. So typically speaking, I travel quite a bit and allows for myself to have adjustments to priorities. But over the past couple of years, there was this thing that happened in China that threw the world into a bit of a kerfuffle. And a lot of what I would have done was changed in a big way. And I typically would travel, would have done lots of things, would have had weekend getaways, would have made time and planned things that would have allowed myself to have a bit of a wrench in my typical habits. And for that year and a half that we were in the US and Los Angeles, primarily in lockdown, not able to travel, not able to do very many things, restaurants were shut, that type of thing, where there wasn't a whole lot of travel going on, I did sort of fall into a bad habit. And I had taken, in the past, had taken some pretty extreme adjustments to things that I'd done, to blocking IP addresses for work email at home, to not allowing computers in the bedroom, to just making sure that I was not allowing my work to encroach on what my personal life was and the things that I wanted to do. And one of the things that was that I did quite a lot that allowed for me to have these adjustments and priorities was that I traveled quite a bit. And with me not being able to do that, I fell into another habit. And as soon as things opened back up, I'm now in Milan at the moment, traveling again and starting to remove myself from that innate part of myself that is driven, which is a good thing, but gets in my own way of being able to live my life to the way that I want. And there's things that we all should be doing that allow for us to remove these pieces of ourselves that make it difficult to get out of your own way. And when I am not working as much as I was during the pandemic, I am more creative, I'm more efficient, I am happier, I'm more effective with clients. There's lots of things that I do better when I'm not in that place. So it's not just completely self-serving, it's also good for my business, it's good for myself, it's good for my family, it's good for the people that I interact with on a day-to-day. And I challenge you to look at and recognize the things that you do that get in your own way, recognize your own habits, and make a determination on what it is that you need to do and make a commitment to actually making that change. It can be difficult, and as I shared with you, it was definitely a difficult and has been and probably will continue to be a bit of a difficult thing for myself because it is an ingrained piece of who I am. But hopefully it's something that you can work on to not have yourself be in that place consistently and get rid of those chronic bad habits. Don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and looking forward to chatting with you.